Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I want to introduce myself. My name is Rian Arifa Putra, and my student ID is 2010, 94, and 2041. So in this video, I want to talk about eco-hydrology in management natural resources. Recently, the condition of water has become increasingly concerning because of the impact on the decline in global ecosystem. This marked a significant loss of biodiversity. This condition shows that conventional approach to water resources management, which aim to find solutions, not exclusively focusing on technical issues, but solving problems broadly through sustainable water resources policies. Ecohydrology is an integrative science with new paradigm that seeks to find solutions to problems related to water, humans, and the surrounding environment. The basic concept of ecohydrology is an approach to managing water resources and biodiversity in a single unit. Water resources, such as lakes and rivers, have been mostly damaged and polluted. Human exploitation, household waste, and industrial presence are the cause. Ecohydrology is a solution to the problem of solving the water resource crisis that haunts this country. Ecohydrology looks at the surrounding ecosystem as a whole for water supply. Ecohydrology is a new concept in solving environmental problems, which is based on the suggestion that the development of water resources that are capable of carrying capacity depends on ability to evolutionarily maintain the processes of water and energy circulation and energy flow that are already established within the basin. This depends on the deep understanding of the process that occur as a whole, which has two-dimensional nature. The first dimensional is temporary, rotating past time frames, current paleohydrological condition, taking into account future global change scenario. The second dimension is spatial, understanding the dynamic role of aquatic and terrestrial biota from the molecular scale up to the basin scale. These two dimensions act as reference system for changing the ecosystem buffering capacity against human influence by using the richness of the ecosystem as a management tool. The concept of ecohydrology. The concept of ecohydrology is based on three principles. First, integrating the framework of the catchment area and its biota into a complete Platonian superorganism. 2. Target for understanding the evolutionary change that stress-resistant superorganism can deny. And third, methodology, utilization of ecosystem work as a management tool by using biota to control hydrological processes and vice versa by using hydrological science to regulate biota. Next is management of natural resources based on ecosystem. Ecohydrology is an interdisciplinary field of study that studies the interaction between water and its ecosystem. This interaction can take place in bodies of water, such as rivers and lakes, or on a land, in forests, desert, and other terrestrial ecosystems. The field of ecohydrology research covers transpiration and plant water use, adaptation of organisms, the aquatic environment, the effect of vegetation on river flow and river function, and ecological processes and the hydrological cycle. The study area is determined on ecoregion concept, the determination of which considers several aspects, including landscape characteristic, watershed, climate, biodiversity, include flora and fauna, socio-economic cultural community. These aspects are used as the basis for planning and implementing environmental protection and management effort. Unit of forest ecosystem contained in an ecological landscape can be managed as a forest management unit, but the management objective, management prescription, and measure of forest management success must be derived from and or in line with the management objective, management prescription, and previously determined measure of success in managing the ecological landscape where the forest ecosystem is located. Next is vegetation and water stress. The basic concept in ecohydrology is that plant physiology is directly related to water availability. If the availability of groundwater ecosystem is sufficient, plant growth such is more in tropical dependent rainforest on the availability of nutrients. However, in semi-arid areas, such as African savanna, the type of vegetation and its distribution is directly related to the amount of water available. can be absorbed by plants from the soil if the rate of the transpiration and photosynthesis will decrease and will close their stomata. The decrease in water flux from the plant canopy and carbon dioxide flux can have an impact on the surrounding condition and weather. For example, the Mediterranean landscape experiences dry summers and wet winters. If vegetation is growing season in the summer, is it often water stress. Although total in rainfall this area through as usually the year develop may be too moderate. Support the ecosystem water needs of grass vegetation in winter when water is available and trees adapted to drought condition in summer when there is insufficient water. Next is the talk about basic equation and models. The basic equation in ecohydrology is a water balance at a point in the landscape. The water balance states that the amount of water entering the soil must equal to the amount of water leaving the soil, plus change in the amount of water stored in the soil. The water balance has four main components. First, infiltration of rainfall into soil. Two, evapotranspiration. Third, leakage of water into deeper parts of the soil inaccessible to plants, and runoff. This is explained by the following equation. The term on the left side of the equation describes the total amount of water contained in the root zone. This water accessible to vegetation has a volume equal to porosity N times saturation S and plant root depth, this is R. Describe the level of precipitation R, intercept I, and runoff Q, evapotranspiration E, and leakage or L. This is usually given in millimeters per day. Surface runoff, evaporation, and leakage. Everything is very dependent on the saturation of the soil at times certain. To solve the equation, the evapotranspiration rate as function of soil moisture must be known. The general model used to describe it states that given saturation, evaporation will only depend on climate factors such as solar radiation only below this point that can control evapotranspiration and decrease until soil reach a point where vegetation can absorb water. This soil level is commonly referred as a permanent wilting point. The term is confused because the plant species don't actually wilt. So the last material is implementation of ecohydrology to solve natural resource problem. Ecohydrology technology is a direct low-cost solution to overcome the clean water crisis, especially in urban areas. This water reservoirs function to regulate the quantity of water so that city residents do not have to experience the flooding during the rainy season or water scarcity during the dry season. This water reservoir can also maintain the quality of polluted water. This is because the water reservoir implements an eco-hydrological system, namely a rainwater or waste treatment system into naturally clean water. The idea to provide space for rainwater in urban areas, so rainwater can flow into lowlands and from artificial lakes. Not only that, during the dry season, this artificial lake can be stored of water and maintain groundwater level. As in the Netherlands, the government buy land from farmers and open dams so that river water can flow and using eco-hydrological methods, so processes the water into clean water naturally. The eco-hydrology program, EHP, needs serious attention because the program focuses on better knowledge and interrelationship between the hydrological cycle and ecosystem that can contribute to cost-effective and environmentally friendly management. The aim of the EHP is to break down knowledge gap in addressing issues related to critical water system. LIPI makes clean and drinkable water treatment unit with a water purification system so that they can produce water in accordance with the quality standard of Permenkes number 97 202. The purification process is continued with UI transpiration, UVI, and reverse osmosis RO. Filtration process is to ensure better of water. So that's all from me. Thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.